My name is Amanda Haynes, and I'm the founder and CEO of Home Tree for Life. And Home Tree for Life is an organization that is dedicated to closing the gap between health and harmony, and closing that gap between traditional medicine and integrative medicine. Home Tree for Life came to be through life experiences that my husband and I had. I had a decade-long health journey myself, and we came across a lot of pain points, a lot of struggles on that journey. And over time, we were like, wow, if I would have known what I know now 10 years ago, this decade-long journey could have been 6 months. And so our mission became to find those little pain points and create support for those things. The main one was the financial aid necessary to receive holistic and alternative health and wellness services. So traditionally, most of those are not covered by insurance, and it's usually an out-of-pocket scenario. So we created a health equity fund that provides financial aid to people who are seeking alternative services, as well as we have amazing educational platforms where we get to help people empower themselves through education so that they can make amazing choices in the kitchen and their life in terms of preventative maintenance. And then lastly, connection, connecting people to the right person for them. We're all bio-individual, and what helps me heal might not be the best thing for somebody else. So we have a platform where we connect you to local providers in the holistic wellness area so that you can find the right person for you. So you educate yourself, you find a provider that's perfect for you, and then if you need financial aid to receive those services, the idea is that it's a one-stop shop. And we can really close that gap between the struggles of chronic illness and being able to thrive in life.
That's so beautiful. And going through your journey, did you see that there were resources, but there weren't enough, or they were all kind of trying to be one size fits all? Where were you were like, okay, I need to step in and do something?
Yeah, I think that I grew up in the way that a lot of people do, and I was blind to this whole other world out there of holistic wellness. It was the traditional, if you don't feel well, you go to the doctors, and that was really the only place I looked. And specialist after specialist after appointment after appointment, as you know, I'm watching my bank account just go down. I just kept hitting these roadblocks, and it was, I had a big life event. I actually had an aneurysm, and it shook me to my core because it was a big moment. And I remember sitting there, and I was really into self-education, because I was like, if they can't find a solution for what's going on, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. And I kind of started to advocate for myself, and I started doing my own research, and it led me down this beautiful path. And I stumbled across integrative medicine. And shortly after that, within 10 minutes of reading a specific article from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, I received more answers about what was going on with me than I did in the last 5 years of going to, typical doctor's appointments. And I was like, wow, there's really something here. Where has this been my whole life? And it really blossomed into this beautiful world of different perspectives. It's not that one's bad and the other one's good. It's just there's different approaches to your specific need. And after that, I actually got certified as an integrative nutrition health coach. From there, it was on. I was ready to bring this to other people, because I couldn't be the only person that was kind of lost and not knowing where to go. And little by little, we realized, okay, so we have the education, we have the how, now we need the who, and then we needed the financial aid to bring it all home and really make this really well-rounded support system for somebody to heal.
And what made you want to go down the 501c3 route?
Well, that was more my husband. My husband's name is Eric, and he is my biggest supporter. And he watched me struggle through a lot of the things that I went through. And being the man that he is, he said, I won't stop. I will never let there be a moment where you can't afford the care you need. And this man just worked himself into the ground, and he did exactly what he said. I always had the financial support to receive the care that I needed to heal, and he was so inspired by that, and he saw the difference that it made. He wanted to do it on a bigger scale, and he's an amazing businessman. He's been super successful in business. His brain is just beautiful, and he's really, really good at raising money, making money, and it's a passion of his. And he's like, what if we started a nonprofit and we created this one-stop shop for everybody, and we did these really fun fundraisers. We do car giveaways. I mean, he just loves it. It's his passion. And he says, what if instead of keeping the profit, we just give it all away? Let's just give it all to a nonprofit and help as many people as we can. He was just so inspired by the impact that integrative medicine had on my life. And when I was doing better and thriving, our family was doing better and thriving. And he just saw this massive ripple effect that inspired him. And he was like, let's do this. Let's figure it out, with our powers combined. And he's the business guru. He's really good at the money side of things. And I love the education part of it. So together we've created this beautiful organization that kind of hits it from both angles.
That's beautiful. And you're so lucky to have not only a business partner, but an actual life partner that is so supportive in that way. Thinking to the future, in 5 years, let's say you've achieved your mission, you've hit your goal. What does the world of the people who you've impacted look like?
Oh man, the people that we've impacted get really, really excited about healing. They realize that it can be fun, it can be playful, it can be something that you're excited to dive into, and that there's support out there. There's a beautiful community that's excited to be of service. And 5 years from now, our goal is to have made an impact in the communities that were established in a way that people don't worry. If they've got something going on, they're like, oh, I know exactly what to do. I've got this wonderful platform where there's going to be somebody there that can support me in any way that I need it. And it's no longer this dreary doom and gloom, hopeless place that I learned. I became so accustomed to myself. I'm excited to create a space where it's not even a second thought. It's like, oh, easy peasy, not a problem. This is going to be a blast.
I love that. I love all of that. And kind of going back to the formation of your 501c3, how did you find InstantNonprofit?
Oh my gosh, you guys are angels, absolute angels. So obviously we had never started a nonprofit before, and we didn't really know where to look. We got all of these different pieces of the puzzle coming together, and the most important part was the filing of the nonprofit. And we started with a different company, and it was a little bit of a disaster. So we submitted our paperwork, all that, and they were like, oh, this is too complicated. We don't really know how to do this. And it was a little late in the game. And when we found, it was actually our co-founder, Rob Zajac, found you guys. And within 48 hours of submitting our paperwork, everything was filed. And within 7 days, it was established and we were set up. It was, like I said, a godsend for sure. You guys were amazing. The relief that we got after we talked to, I think her name was Liz, the confidence was just beautiful. We knew the second we talked to her that it was like a slam dunk. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is no problem. I do this all day long. It's not going to be an issue." And because of the expertise on your guys' end, we were able to continue on with everything else that was happening. Absolutely amazing. We literally would not be here without you.
7 days, I think, actually is a record. I don't think I knew that about your story. So that is, yeah, absolutely incredible. And I always am so amazed by what our filing team can do because they're absolutely, absolutely amazing. Is there anything else that you would like to share, Amanda?
I just want to give a big thanks to your guys' organization. I am not kidding at all. We would have been dead in the water. I mean, we were in a real time crunch, and the turnaround was amazing for anybody who's looking to establish a nonprofit. If you want to sleep like a little baby at night, go ahead and contact Instant Nonprofit because they'll take care of you.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for your time. This has been absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate connecting with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.